Pixeljunk Shooter 2 is the sequel to the critically acclaimed original, and, like the original, it's a lot of fun. The slight changes developer Q Games has implemented make it another entertaining romp, but some of the shine of the first is lost this time around since it's still largely more of the same. Q Games has some of the coolest looking and sounding downloadable games. The music is quirky and a pleasure to listen to, and the sound effects perfectly fit the aesthetic. Speaking of which, Pixeljunk Shooter 2 looks just as great as the first, with the same beautiful style that I've come to expect from the team. Every enemy also has an audio cue associated with them, making it easy to tell what's coming at you before you even see it. Pixeljunk Shooter 2 is a twin-stick shooter with a lot of puzzle elements tossed in. When you're not blasting away enemies with missiles or bullets, you're using your grappling hook to rescue humans, grab jewels, and sometimes interact with the environment in really clever ways. For instance, like you see here, where I use it to slingshot my way through a perilous area. The rest of the puzzles in Pixeljunk Shooter 2 revolve largely around the same mechanics from the first, using elements like fire, water, and ice to play off one another. For instance, you might need to use water to cool off lava so that you can get through an area, or use magnets to draw up magnetic oil in a way that kills enemies or gives you access to a new area. Combine these mechanics with the various suits that change how your ship works, and you have the makings for some deceptively complex level design. A couple of new suits like the light suit, and some new elements like darkness keep things interesting. There's just enough new in Pixeljunk Shooter 2 that I never felt like I was buying the same game all over again. However, I couldn't help but feel that some of the initial charm that won me over with the original was lost the second time around. It just isn't as new or exciting on the second go, you know? It's fun to play cooperatively through the campaign, but Q Games also threw in a competitive multiplayer. Here, players battle head-to-head to see who can save the most scientists, taking turns rescuing scientists and hunting down the other player who is trying to do the same. It's surprisingly deep, complete with experience and loadouts a la Call of Duty. It's fun, but ultimately more of a distraction from the campaign than the reason to buy it. Still, it makes the total package of Pixeljunk Shooter 2 more attractive. Some of the initial charm is lost the second time around, but Pixeljunk Shooter 2 is a super fun downloadable title. The new suits and elements they've added keep it from feeling like a straight up rehash of the first game, and I am hooked all over again. That being said, I hope Q Games moves on from this franchise, because you can only release so many iterations before even the most innovative and quirky games start to feel predictable. For more information on Pixeljunk Shooter 2, go to IGN.com.